What's going on, BBK family? BBK family, tap in, tap in, tap in. Y'all, first of all, I'm gonna apologize right now before we even get started. My hair look a mess. I normally put my bandana on, but I was already sitting right here, and Miss Ma'am, as you can see, was being impatient and wanted to eat. So I had to go ahead and just clicked the doggone go live button without even realizing that my scarf wasn't on my head. But that's all right. It happens. It's mommy. I'm on mommy mode right now, so I ain't even tripping. But anyway, welcome to Big Boss Rock Quality Killers, you guys. Hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day. It's hump day, BBK family. So we're doing a mid-week live, you guys. I told you on Friday that I was gonna start trying to do something a little different for our weekly lives because on Friday nights, I know a lot of people are at the games and stuff with their kids and stuff like that, and it's kind of hard for them to actually tune into the live while we're live. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like when you guys are in here with me while I'm doing the live. That way you can engage in the content. I mean the comments with me, and we can have a real conversation going back and forth about different topics and stuff like that. And you guys can just engage into the live a little bit more. So I feed off you guys' energy. If you've been rocking with us for a while, then you kind of know that about me. I'm a little shy when it comes to this, and I know you're probably like, Morgan, how you shy, and y'all been doing this for so long. Well, I still am like that. Hey, we not gonna cut up tonight. We gonna drink you bye bye, and we gonna go on and go night night. Okay, we not gonna do that to the BBK family. All right, all right. But anyway, you guys. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn your post notification bell on to all, so you don't miss anything that we drop over here at Big Boss Rock Quality Kennels. Also, make sure you share our lives, share our videos. Hit the thumbs up button on our videos. It's especially on this live right now. As you're coming in, please hit that like button, show us some love and support. Share our videos, tag, and you already know, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to come join the BBK family, you guys. Okay. Also, all of our contact information. Yeah, yeah, tell them to join. Say, come join BBK family. Um, all of our contact information is down in the description box below of this live. So it's no way for you not to get in contact with us if you want to inquire about pricing, about upcoming litters, or just general information about our camp and what we're doing over here at Big Boss Rock Waller Kennels. Also, our contact information for our social medias is there. Instagram, Big Boss Rock Waller Kennels on Instagram, TikTok, big underscore boss underscore Rockwallers. You can follow my husband on Facebook at AD Brown on Facebook. And all of that information is down in the description box below. What's going on, Amber? I see you. What's going on, LJ? Because I know you're right there too. But y'all come on in, come on in. Hit that like button as you're coming in, please, and thank you. It's truly appreciated. I will not be before you long. We'll probably be on here till about 9. So I'm not gonna hold you guys too long tonight. So yeah, y'all just tap in with us and please comment below any questions, comments, or concerns that you might have. So we can just make the live a little bit more interesting. Um, especially once I've gotten all what I want to say out. And everything like that. Cause you see what I'm doing. I'm just like I said, I'm in mommy mode. So again, excuse my head, y'all. Y'all know I try to at least cover it up if it's looking a mess. But I really forgot because she just got a bath, and I just went on and it was already queued up for me to go live. Only thing I had to do was press the button. So that's what's going on right now. So in the midst of me feeding Miss Ma'am the princess her um uh, 8 o'clock bottle, because this ain't the last one. Her 8 o'clock bottle. Hopefully she go ahead and go to sleep without any interruptions or fussing tonight. But I doubt she will, because she always fussing about something. But yeah, Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yep, she's 2 months and 3 weeks. This week, so she's going on 3 months. She'll be 3 months on the 28th. So yes, she's growing very, very fast. She don't even look like this same premature little baby that was 3 pounds, 9 ounces when I had her. So yes, I appreciate all the prayers and love that everybody gave us when she was born, and uh, you know, especially to the utmost high. So I appreciate everything that everybody did. But yeah, you guys, y'all talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I know it's Wednesday, so I don't think there's not too much going on other than probably cooking, in the midst of cooking dinner, if you're not already done sitting down to dinner, helping with homework, stuff like that. I don't think it's any practices or anything like that going on, but I think, I don't know. But either way, y'all give us a little time today and just tap in for us and just show some love. Even if you just come on here and just drop a comment and say BBK family, just stopping in, busy or something, I appreciate that. But y'all talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Y'all drop them comments, hit that like button as you're coming in. Um I do still have a few slots available. They are filling up. I had a big litter. So this litter that's on the ground with Mo3 and Star, they are almost sold. I have probably about three more female she-males left, you guys. So you don't want to miss this. If you're interested in getting a puppy, please give us a call. Don't wait till the last minute. I know y'all probably anticipating on ready to see them and everything like that. Trust me, you are going to see them. You will see them very, very soon. Um, it's just, I'm not gonna keep making excuses, but it's just a lot going on throughout the day. By us being at the new spot, it's still a lot of work that needs to be done. So, we're doing as much as we can when we can. Um, so yeah. Nextly, what else? What else? What else? I finally was able to. I should have recorded it. But I think Bay already did that for you guys when we first got here. Um, a picture. I mean, not a picture, but kind of a little bit of the land that we're on. I finally was able to get away while she was sleeping, taking her a good little old nap, and go really see the property on the side by side with Bay. And man, it's a lot bigger than what it looks like from the house, because I wasn't, even when we were coming to see it, I wasn't able to just go out there and just go really look at it like that, or whatnot, because she was still so small, and who wasn't finna go be walking like that was me. Uh so yeah, I was finally able to go see it and everything. And yeah, and the other night he was actually back there riding and actually saw, I think he said it was like five deer back there. So yeah, yeah, it's a lot of land back there, y'all. But of course, when we went, it was daylight, so they weren't out yet. What's going on, BBK family? I see you, Mouse. I see you. I hope everything worked out for you with your situation. I sent the prayer for you, so I hope everything is working out for you. Um, but yeah, yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. And just going back there looking, I see, what he means by that. But yeah, it's coming along. Like I say, the cooler, now that it's getting cooler, it's getting a lot easier. And when you're doing it on your own, and you're not paying nobody to come do it, you got to do it when you can. You can't overwork yourself, because for one, you're taking care of the dogs every day, all day, because that job does not stop at all. And and time is only so limited, because you don't want to overwork yourself. So you just got to do what you can when you can. And by me being in the house, I can't really get out there as much as I would like to help. So yeah. Um, but another thing we're gonna that we did not have in the past, we're gonna have a little area set up now to where it's gonna be like our BBK room where people can actually come into uh basically into the house. It's like an offset den at the house that you can actually come in and be comfortable when you get coming to pick up your pup, and we can interact a little bit more versus how it was in the past for the people that has came and got their pups, and just you guys watching the videos on how we do things and stuff like that. So yeah, really excited for that. It's gonna be the BBK room slash the cowboy room. And before y'all get start talking noise to me in the comments. I already know I ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah, it's still we still represent the Cowboys, of course. Um but yeah, who that put a hurting on us on Sunday, but that's okay. Hopefully this Sunday we'll redeem ourselves, but that's neither here nor there. uh we're not gonna get off topic too much on that. But yeah, it's gonna be the BBK room slash cowboy room, just to even when we don't have, oh come on, let's break right quick, mama. Even when we don't have any anybody picking up pups or anything like that, that'll be just the room where we kind of relax and stuff like that. Just chill. You gonna burp for me? Hmm. See, baby, them eyes getting low. That mean you finna go on and go in. Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. My eyes getting low, girl. That bath in that body. Was that a burp? That did it, Sinky. It did it. You see the people? Yeah. No spibbles. Don't start fussing. Where you going? You gotta keep your bib on, cause you like drooling and blowing spit bubbles. You gonna be up here. You gotta talk to the family. Stop blowing spit bubbles. You gotta talk to the BBK family. You can't just be sitting up here looking cute. You thought that's all you was here for. How you think that? You gotta help mama out. When I don't talk, you gotta talk. Not just be looking all like a deer in headlights, like you don't know what's going on. You done been on here before. You know what's going on. You waving and blowing them kisses. Oh, you blowing them kisses. Yeah. Are you gonna burp for me? Or you gonna try again in a minute? Huh? Okay, we'll try again in a minute. But anyway, you guys, so that's gonna be my little project. So once we get everything for the room and everything to get set up, then I'll take you on that journey, because that's something that I can do inside the house. I don't have to be outside for it. So would you what you fussing for? Here, let the baby, let the baby, let the baby, let the baby. uh so yeah, once I get everything, then we gon' I'm gonna take you on that journey with me as I do that and everything. So yeah, because everything else in the house is pretty much done. That's just the room that we had kind of already said that we were gonna do it. So now it's just a matter of putting it into play and getting everything that we need. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give you some of this before you start trying to fuss. And if you moms out there don't know what this is, it's very good. It's the nighttime. It's all organic. Ain't no artificial nothings in it. And it does help. It's for fussiness, gas, hiccups, all sorts of different stuff. And it's also this is the nighttime version. So it has chamomile in it and what else? Lemon extract, ginger, fennel extracts. Um, so yeah, and you know that's all stuff to help you go to sleep. So it does help. And I just it tells you how much to give them, and you can give it to them from 4 weeks old all the way up to they 6 months. So you can use this if your baby is real small. So this is what I was using when she had colic real bad. Because she was just so fussy. But I just give it to her every now and then when she's having one of her grumpy, fussy nights to help. Say hey. They don't want to see you fussing. Mr. Timothy said hello. Say hello. Say hello. Here. Yeah, you already know what this is. Yeah. You want to sip? You got a sip of milk left to wash it down. You want to wash it down with a sip of milk? You got a corner left that you didn't finish. You want them? You don't want them? There you go. She's such a bitch, y'all. But yeah, it really does help. And they also have a daytime version. And you can get it to them up to, depending on how old they are, you can give it up to them from 4 to 6 weeks, 15 times a day, 6 to 10 weeks, 8 times a day, and 10 weeks to 6 months. You can give it to them 3 times a day. So, but this is very, very good. And again, they do have a daytime version. Um, and I like that brand, the Bliss Mommy. They have a lot of different things for the baby that does help, the probiotic drops, all that good stuff, and a lot of other different things that y'all can use. Wow. So I mean, she doesn't really be too fussy. It's just right now because she doesn't want to sit up, and I kind of mentioned this last time, last Friday in our live. Um, for people that don't know, you don't want to lay them right down after they've eaten, because anything can happen. As like you guys noticed, she didn't burp for me, which she doesn't really burp at all. She's been like that since she was in the hospital. She doesn't really burp like that. But she'll show let some gas go. Trust and believe me on that. But so with her not burping like that, and even if they do burp like that, if you lay them down, and they go straight to sleep, anything can happen in their sleep. They don't react like us humans do. I mean, us humans. She is human. Us adults do, to where if something is wrong, you wake up. They don't do all that. It just kind of happens, and sometimes depending on what it is, it can be deadly, and it can be, you know it can cause some issues. So the best thing to do is once they've finished eating, even if they're sleeping, sit them up like this on you. Even if you want to lay them on your stomach, like you would do skin to skin, you could lay them on their stomach. As long as you're sitting up, don't lay flat down. Lay kind of sit up a little bit to where their body is still going up, elevated. So in case something milk does come up, or they do burp or kind of choke or something, it'll be easier to maneuver them and help them not choke and stuff like that. So, and she don't want to lay. She don't like sitting like this. So that's what's wrong with her. But now she done had her little calming medicine. She it's not really. I ain't gonna call it medicine. It's just stuff that helps soothe her, with natural stuff to help her go to sleep. Even though she just had a good bath with the lavender soap and stuff like that. So that's gonna help her be calm and more relaxed anyway. On top of just having her good warm bottle. So she gonna go to bed. She gonna go to sleep. So I ain't really tripping. But she's actually doing better than she did Friday night, because she was real fussy. That was another reason. By this time I was already getting off because she was just fussing. Plus it was only probably about 2 people in there. But those 2 people I appreciate that came in. But anyway, um But yeah, you guys. So I hope. I don't know what color we gonna do. At first, he said we are gonna do the cowboy color, which is the silver and blue and white. But I don't know. I think we're gonna do probably just do red and black or something like that, because it is primarily gonna be the room for the kennel or whatnot. But we will have, memorabilia and stuff like that for the Dallas Cowboys and stuff like that. But I don't know yet. We're not gonna do any painting. We're not gonna do any painting. It's just gonna be mainly like the curtains. Excuse me. Get some furniture to go in there that matches the room. Um, and just different little trinkets and stuff like that to go around to decorate the room and stuff like that. So once we figure out exactly which route we want to take and go with it, then of course you already know, you guys, I'm gonna tap in with y'all and let y'all see the progress with me. You know the baby, the baby, no, the baby. Okay. Um. So yeah. Um. There you go. There you go. So yeah. Um. And we also was talking about. Um. I want to get her some BBK stuff like onesies or something like that. So we'll probably have to hit up our t-shirt guy and lady about getting her some BBK merchandise made. And I know y'all been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting on the merch from us. It's been a long journey, but y'all just gotta understand it's been so much other stuff along with just running this kennel the way it should be properly. It's just trying to get some merches kind of like on the still on the board, on the back burner a little bit. But we are gonna finally get it together. I promise. I promise. I promise. It was something else that I wanted to talk about pertaining uh the puppies, or puppies in general. Not the litter that's on the ground, but just puppies in general. And I really forgot what it was. It's like right at the tip on my brain. I'm trying to think about how it was, because we were sitting there talking the other night, and he was like, "That could be a good topic that you could talk about." And I'm trying to remember what it was that he said. Um, Let me ask them. Let me call and ask them. You remember the other night we was talking about something, we were saying we could talk about that on the live. It was something about the puppies. What was that? What was we saying? What was you saying? It was something you said that'd be a good topic to talk about. It was something important pertaining. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I knew it was. I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but okay, that was it. Uh, Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. He just told me what it was. So, and I knew this what it was. I just had to remember. Okay. So one thing that I want to talk about, for people that you're not necessarily starting a kennel, you might just have two dogs that accidentally breed, and then you keep the puppies and all the other stuff, or not even keep them, but of course when they're born, you gotta, you know, take care of them until they get of age to when you can actually sell them, or let people come adopt them, or whatever you decide to do with them. But one thing that is important, you guys, for people that don't have a whole outside facility, or a whole separate facility outside of their home, meaning outside of their home, meaning you only have the rooms in your house, your garage, a spare room, a big bathroom that nobody uses, or the garage or something like that, where you keep your mom and the pups. What you want to keep in mind is once the pups hit at least about 6 to 7 weeks old, I would say at least between 6 and 7 weeks old, they can go outside. You want to make sure that you let them outside, build something, or at least have something enclosed area, to where they can go outside, get some fresh air, get some sunlight. Because one thing about it, once they get their shots, their first set of shots and vaccinations at 6 weeks old, they can go outside. Because by this time they're eating full food. They're not really on mom anymore. If mom is still in there, they not really drinking from her. They might get a couple of sips, but they mainly just getting on her nerves because why, they have teeth now and they ain't doing nothing but just playing with her teeth. So they can go outside. Even if you go, you don't have to get an extravagant big old section or gate or anything. You can go straight. You can go to Track Supply. You can go to Petco. Pet Smart litter. You can get the small one. And just let them go outside. They can be outside up to, at least 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Just letting them run around, getting used to being outside. So once they go home, to their new owners, they're familiar with the grass. They're familiar with the noises that are outside. Um, uh just being used to everything. And that starts to help them become potty trained and stuff like that, so it's not a lot of using the restroom or having a lot of accidents inside of the house, which they're gonna do until you train them, and get them on a schedule. It's just like with babies, you keep them on a schedule and have a set schedule for them, then of course then they will learn a lot faster versus just doing it every other time or not on a consistent basis. Because once you break that consistent basis, that's when you start to have accidents. And that's my downfall that I had with my Frenchie that I got, Tunchi. If you guys remember, I got that for my birthday. Got Tunchi for my birthday last year and got this gift right here of that she was coming as well. So and in the beginning, I didn't do too much with Tunchi. I just didn't have the energy, and a lot of that time frame passed me by with him. But he's better now, and but he likes being outside. He think he got the little big dog syndrome, so he likes being outside with them. So half the time he outside with them anyway. And when he do come in, he goes straight to his bed and go to sleep. So I don't really, he don't really give me no issues. And she's still too little to be chasing him around, messing with him all day. So she ain't got to that point yet. But yeah, you guys, it's very important to let them get vitamin D, get some fresh air and that sunlight, because it not only helps them uh build their immune system, it just gives them, it helps them grow. It helps them grow, whether you believe it or not. They start growing even faster, because I always notice once they get their first set of shots, they start just growing fast, 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 fast. Kind of like this little munchkin too. She just growing like a little weed. Ain't you? Ain't you? Ain't you thinking? Okay, okay. Here. You want to lay like this? Come on. Come on. Let me take this off. Are you tooting? Are you trying to toot? Where's the baby? Hold on, y'all. Whoa. Which way you gonna lay? The baby. The baby. The baby. There you go. Okay. So yeah, you guys, that's very important. To let them get fresh air. Don't keep them closed in those enclosed spaces, because it's kind of like if you stay in a say you in the bathroom and you close the door, you take a shower in there, you never come out, you just use the restroom, you take a shower and you just kind of sit in there and just, or in a room, I ain't gonna just say the bathroom, but in a room, and you stay in there with the door closed, you don't never go outside, you don't never get no fresh air, nothing like that. And then once you do, it's like you feel rejuvenated, and everything that you were probably feeling helps you feel better than what you were feeling. So it's a kind of the same thing with the puppies, because keeping them in that enclosed area, they pooping in there, they playing in there, they eating in there, even despite you are cleaning it, and sanitizing it every day, but just being in that enclosed space, not getting fresh air, not getting sunlight and stuff like that, it does have an effect on them, and that's how a lot of them get sick. And you be like, dang, they were so freaking healthy, but then all of a sudden they just, they sick or something out of the blue. That has something to do with it. So you want to make sure that the puppies get fresh air. Let them outside, let them go run around, let them get into stuff. Don't let them eat nothing that they ain't got no supposed to. Let them do that. And then that, on top of that, before you do let them outside, you still want to make sure, which you should already be doing this with your big dogs, sanitize the yard. Keep that, does not stop throughout the year, you guys, regardless of if it's summertime, wintertime, or whatever. Keep your yard sanitized with that bleach and water. Bleach and water is your best friend. The next and the stuff to keep the bugs away and stuff like that. Treat your yard throughout the year, you guys, because it's very important. I'm telling you, it will help keep your yard sanitized and clean. So once you do let your dogs outside, you ain't got to worry about them getting into something that you didn't know was there, or whatever the case may be. So make sure that you keep that their area clean and sanitized and everything, even when they go outside. Um, because one thing about it, Roddy's immune system is very, very sensitive. Any little thing can trigger their immune system, and then boom, there you go, you got an issue. Another thing, I know some people that weren't raised around dogs or don't really have a lot of knowledge with dogs. You see your dog now, nose running or something like that, or the bottom of their feet, the padding of their feet is a little rough, or whatever the case may be. Y'all, that is absolutely normal. It's normal for your dog's nose to run. It's okay. It's different when it's running and it's other stuff going on, like it's other things going on with other symptoms. Yeah, like, like snot, just like with a baby, they nose gonna run, but if it's clear, you good. Clear snot is perfectly fine, because there's normal mucus in your body. But once you see it turning green and yellow and all them other different colors, that's just, those are signs of infection, or something is absolutely wrong. And with a dog, they can't tell you. With babies, they can't tell you either. But with dogs, they can't tell you. So that's when you start to worry. Okay. But you want to make sure, even once your dog becomes a year old, you guys, the vaccination and just keeping them up to date with antibiotics and stuff like that is necessary. It's necessary just to keep their system clean, to keep their system up to date. Once they, because if you don't know the time frame on when your dogs get vaccinated, they get their first shots at 6 weeks, and every month up until they turn 6 months of old. 6 months of old. 6 months of age, y'all. Okay. So by the time they turn 6 months of age, that is basically their last shot. They have all of their shots parvo. Some states don't do coronavirus shots. But in Texas they do. Some clinics don't really care about it, because nowadays they don't really, it's not a necessity. It's not a necessary vaccination anymore for the dogs. But in some medicines they still have it in there, which is totally fine, because any other vaccine that helps protect and keep your dog safe is absolutely fine. It's not gonna hurt them. So once they turn 6 months of age, that it's like basically all the shots that they've gotten up until that age. Um, then after they turn 6 months, they don't get another shot until, well, vaccines until they're a year old. So once they turn a year old, it's basically that last 6 month shot that they got is basically a booster shot to all of the other vaccines that they received all the way up until they're a year old. And once they turn a year old, they get a vaccine every year after that. So you don't have to keep taking them back, getting vaccines. Now, also with the rabies shot, rabies shot is a once a year um vaccine. Some people get it, some people don't. I mean, I feel like it's nothing wrong with having it, because you never know when you can encounter a wild animal, or even a domesticated animal that might became in contact with rabies. So I mean, regardless of where you stay, whether you stay out in the country and it's heavily wooded with a lot of wild animals around that could contract the rabies disease, or whether you in the city, you never really know, because one thing about rabies, it can be passed to humans as well. So I feel like it's always safe to get it. We've gotten all the dogs vaccinated. It's time to get them vaccinated again, which we should be doing. I think this week coming up, they have their appointment for that. So yeah, it's important. And any other vaccines that they might have out there, especially for people that stay in like heavily wooded areas where there is uh um like venomous snakes, or anything else like that that can come in contact with your dog, and make them sick, or even make them pass away. Get those vaccines, because it can save your dog's life. um so, and again, with the, like, the padding on their feet. So if you ever notice, when you have puppies, or when you get your puppy at 6 weeks old, I mean, not 6 weeks, 8 weeks old, 9 weeks old, mainly about 9 weeks old. Because once they get a little older than 9 weeks old, they should be running around, playing concrete, getting walked, learning how to walk on the leash, different things like that. And that padding basically turns, that's just like my baby's feet. Her feet are very, very, very soft right now. She's not walking on them. She ain't doing nothing like that. It's just like your feet. Once you start walking on your feet, that softness of your padding on your feet, on the bottom of your feet, or on your hands, once you start working and stuff like that, or walking and different things like that, they're not just that little soft little pad no more. Okay. Now, just like with they make cream for people that work with their hands, and they get wet a lot. Mainly guys that do a lot of mechanical work, always constantly washing their hands, because they're have uh oil and different little things on them and stuff like that, and they can become dry and brittle and crack and stuff like that. And then, now you got these cracks on your hands, or calluses on your hands from working. They make cream to where you can put it on your hands, and it can, get them back to normal, looking normal and stuff like that. Same thing with your dog. They make all sorts of stuff for dogs, and half of the stuff that they make for humans, you can use on your dog. They can use and put it on there. It's absolutely normal. Because one thing about it, if you take your dog to the vet on a regular basis just to get checkups, to stay up to date with anything, um, and your veterinarian is telling you that your dog is absolutely healthy, ain't nothing wrong, despite what you might think in your mind, because it just don't look right to you, don't just keep taking your dog back and forth to the vet, putting them on all sorts of different medications. Because one thing about that, you start taking medications for something that's not even wrong with you, then you start to have those problems that you're taking medicine for. So you can start having the dogs have all different sorts of issues that they didn't even have. So be mindful of that. If you don't know, Google it. A lot of different things you can Google, and you know they'll tell you. It's absolutely normal. Another thing about you want to keep maintaining, deworm your dogs. Keep your dogs dewormed. I know I've said before, It don't they don't just need to be dewormed when they're babies and puppies and stuff like that. No, you can deworm your dog for all of their life. It never stops. It never stops. You can do it once a month, you can do it twice a month. It just really depends on you. It don't have to be nothing wrong with your dog. They don't have to have worms to get dewormed. It's just you keeping your dog healthy and keeping them up to date with everything and keeping their system clean. So in case they do have a bad chicken leg or a bad steak that you might give them or whatever, their body is able to fight off anything that is coming in and getting pooped out. Because one thing about it, they poop will let you know if something's wrong. If they're sick, um, if that poop ain't right, then that's one thing about it. Um, but if your dog is normal, acting normal, don't show any signs of anything being wrong, 9 times out of 10 that they're fine. But still, just keep that in mind. Just because it's it can be a lot of different things. Dog can be absolutely normal one day, and then the next day something can turn for the worse. So you just want to stay on top of everything pertaining to your dog, getting them dewormed appropriate at the appropriate time, making sure they have all of their vaccines and stuff like that, being up to date on everything. And also, speaking of vaccines and stuff like that, keep your records of that. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Your dog is protecting you. You're not just have unless that's what you got your dog for is to turn somebody's head off. Then hey, by all means. But you still want to keep a record of all of your dog's vaccinations from when they went to the vet and got this and that. So just in case you got this person that try to lie and say it was this but it wasn't that, and this dog was actually protecting itself and its owner self and did what it was supposed to do by instinct, you got yourself covered. So make sure you guys keep that record, and make sure it's up to date and everything like that, because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, that can help you and save you in the long run. Because they already stereotype our babies as it is just off movies and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you cover your butt on everything that you do pertaining to your dog. Love your dog. Your dog is part of your family. You spent however much you spent on your dog. Love your dog. Whether it was a little bit of nothing, you didn't pay nothing, it was given to you, or you spent the arm and a leg and a couple toes for your dog. Take care of your dog. Love your dog. Because at the end of the day, they just like us humans. We didn't ask to be here. So we here, they here. Take care of them, okay? Love them, love them, love them, love them. They might get on your nerves just like us humans get on each other's nerves. It is very true. They will get on your nerves and they know it sometimes. But, just basically what I'm saying is keep your dog up to date with everything that they need, you guys. It's very important. You don't always have to just run to the vet for every little thing, because sometimes you can treat your dog at the house with just home remedies. I promise you, because like I was just saying, some things that we take for us humans, you can give to your dog. And because if you look at these labels of some of the medications, for instance, prime example, for instance, do we take penicillin for as an antibiotic when something is going on with us? Don't worry, I'll wait. Yes, we do. Whether it's in the shot form or whether it's in a pill form, uh, we take it. Dogs take penicillin, whether it's in a pill form or a shot form. They do give that. So yeah, a lot of these medications, you guys, you can give to your dog to help them. I promise you, and you can save you a couple thousands, a couple $100 just from going into the vet. But by all means, once you got them out the woods or whatever at the house with the home remedy, and you want to take them to make sure that get them checked up to make sure that they're good, then by all means do that. I'm not saying don't take your dog to the vet if it gets sick, but what I'm saying is you can save your dog at home if you catch it in time and save yourself a lot of money, by doing it home remedies at home. I believe you. I believe you. It's just like my Frenchie. I didn't, like I say, I didn't expect to be having this little human right here. You know, I didn't expect that. So me wanting a Frenchie, um that was my baby right there. Appreciate that cameo to Don for the super chat. Oh, much love from the doggy daycare in Brooklyn, New York. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the BBK family. We appreciate that, y'all. Let's tap in and tell Cameo to Don thank you. Show him some BBK love. I see this just popped up on my thing. This is the 10th super chat we done had on the live stream. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So at the doggy daycare in Brooklyn, do you guys have any Roddies there that you're babysitting for? But yeah, okay, cool, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Are they as big as the ones we have? Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's cool. That's cool. We actually have a one of our productions out in Brooklyn. Uh that we did about, I think he should be probably about 2 years old, going on two now. So yeah. Okay, so he's kind of like on the sense of how Beast is then. He sounds like he's the structure of Beast. 'Cause, you know, I call Beast my bodybuilder, and then behind him is Mo3. Okay, that's awesome. And you know, he still has a lot of growing to do. So he's just gonna keep filling out. If he sounds as good as you making him sound, then that's awesome. That's awesome. But but yeah, you guys just keep taking care of your dogs. Keep taking care of them. Okay, okay, okay. So I see, you know, we don't have no cane corso, but you know, we do have a bauble. Have you checked out our mail that we have? We did a couple videos on him that we have on YouTube. What do you think about him? And in your opinion, which one would you like? Do you like better out of the three, the Roddy, the Borble, or the Cane Corso? And this is your honest opinion. It don't matter which one you say. I just thought. Okay, male or female, and what color? But yeah, and speaking of our Borble, his name is Abel. Like I told y'all in the past live, we got a lot of we got some things coming up for him and Diamond as well. No, they come in several. They come in the tan. They come in it's like a blondish looking tan. They come in the reddish looking color. They come in black, and they come in brindle, like tiger stripe. So it just really depends on which one you have, you know, which one they throw. So because my female is all black, and my male, as you can see, is like that reddish color. So okay, gotcha, gotcha. And a lot of people that don't know the difference will mix up the two, the cane and corso and the bauble, because they look so similar. But one thing about it that you can definitely tell the difference is cane corsos, they clip their ears. Baubles, they don't clip their ears, and they clip the tails on both of them. So if you don't know, then that's one thing that you can look for. And then their body style is a little bit different, but depending on which bloodline you have and the genetics of that dog, then hey, they can look just the same. So, but they are very much so different. Daddy, go to sleep. And yes, she is asleep, but I need to change it because she done had a duty, and I hate to change her, but I'm gonna change her anyway. She'll go right back to sleep. What's going on, Auntie April? How was your trip? I didn't see you on the last couple lives, so I saw where you were in. I think you said Charleston. So how was your trip? Good. Yeah, she is getting big. Yes, you see her bald spot. Everywhere else she's slick down, but she's slick back here. But it'll grow back. She's starting to hold her head up a little bit more. She's been getting a little bit of tummy time, so yeah. Uh, yeah, they can be some little pit bulls. I agree. They can be a little rough when they're little pimp squeaks. But to me, with every dog, even with a Boston Terrier or a Chihuahua, from the smallest dog all the way up to the biggest dog, depending on how you raise that dog, the environment around that dog that the dog is in, the training, the time spent with the dog puts a lot of enthusiasm into how that dog will react. um Not only the temperament of the dog. So when you're buying a dog, you're not only just looking at the stature of how the dog, uh when I want to, just sure will, leave me alone. um the temperament of the parents of the dog, just everything, that also goes into play. Because one thing about it, the dog is gonna do its natural and do what it does naturally, take its own instinct. But the train again, it goes like I was just saying, the training and the time you spend with the dog helps out a whole lot into how the dog will react when you take it into a different environment around people that it doesn't know, or when it's time to be in protect mode. So all of that goes into play, because any dog can be ferocious and any dog can be sweet as pop. They just have to know the difference to turn it on and turn it off, and when to use it. So but yeah, they can be little pit bulls as babies. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because one thing, I've never been to New York, but just seeing pictures and just different movies, y'all don't have a lot of spaces where you can have your house and then your backyard is big enough to where you could just let your dog be a dog. I mean, you probably do it in different parts of the state, but like I know in probably Brooklyn and stuff, which is in the city, it's a lot of what y'all call them, uh uh dang, I know the name of it, but I can't get it out. Basically, it's a house, but it's they right next to each other type stuff. Unless you go into a different part of the city, which from what I've heard is super expensive. So it's a lot of, it's only so much time that you can spend at these parks, giving them the time that they need. What is the matter with you? Well, close your mouth while you're sleeping. It won't be all, a fly won't go in there. No, I'm just playing. Um, but and then you still want to be careful when it comes to you want to be careful when you take your dogs to those parks, even dog parks, because again, just like in our state, in the city, um you don't know what dog has been in there, whether it was a stray dog that don't have an owner, that live on the street, or it's a dog that's coming there with this actual owner on a leash. Dogs walk in everything, they sniff everything, and they put everything in their mouth. So you want to be mindful of those dog parks, because anything, when they poop, and a lot of people don't pick up they poop after their dog, even though you're supposed to, but a lot of people don't. Dog can go just sniff a spot where it was poop right there that had been picked up, and then that dog that did it could have been sick, and then boom, there it go. So you just got to be careful when it comes to those dog parks, and just even shoot, even your own yard, even walking around your own neighborhood. You just gotta be careful, period. Um, you gotta be careful, period. But us that one advice that we give to hold on y'all, I'm still here. I gotta change her. Ouch. Gotta change her because she's stinky. Um, she gonna be mad at me because she sleep, but that's all right. One thing that we tell all of our uh clients, whether they've had plenty of dogs before, or this isn't their first puppy, or they have a lot of knowledge of taking care of dogs, we advise don't even take your pup to no dog park, or even like to the store. I know you want to take your pup to Petco and to Track Supply or different places like that where you can take your puppy in and show them off. Or you want to take them to the dog park for a doggy date, or just walking around the neighborhood. We don't advise it until they at least get about 6 months, 5 to 6 months old, because like I was just saying a while ago, their immune system is still so still getting used to everything, and you don't want them to become in contact with something and then it makes them sick. So yeah, but I know wherever you stay, different areas are different, so you got to make do with what you working with. If you stay in an apartment, you still got to take your dog outside. Dog can't just stay in the apartment all day. um and use it. I don't care if it do you do use puppy pads or whatnot. You still got to take it outside every now and then, um, and to do its business, so it'll know this is not just the only place that I'm supposed to use the restroom. Get fresh air, stuff like that. Exercise, things of that nature. So I mean, I get it. You got to make do with what you got, but please be mindful and you know be alert to everything that's going on when you do take those chances and got to do what you got to do, because again, these dogs, these puppies are your babies. Ain't that right, Sinky? You done woke up, you pop out asking about you. He said you was asleep. I said, yeah, which you are finna go right back to sleep, but you don't woke up because you mommy changing you. So daddy, she didn't open her eyes, she looking now, which she ain't just all the way woke like that, but she got a yep, that do yep. Oh yep. Oh oh. You got drool bubbles on my mouth, girl. Yep. You got drool bubbles on mommy. So Dad, if you still on her, she didn't open her eyes. But girl, you did all that for that little old street. You ain't even have a full diaper. You stinking up down there like you just had a full pamper full of a surprise for mama. Ouch. Hold on, you guys. Oh, okay. Okay. One time around. Say hey to you, Papa. Say hey, Papa. I don't know what I'm looking at. Mama, I'm half asleep. But hey, Papa. But yeah. Um. Uh. Yeah. And you absolutely right. About that. They do train. They do train easily. To me, girls train better than boys. That's in my opinion. Um. That's just my opinion, because girls don't. Especially if you keep them in the house. Especially if you keep them in the house, they don't go around just peeing on everything. Versus boys, the boys act like they gotta mark their territory on every little thing. I mean, every little thing. And when Debo was small, it used to drive me absolutely crazy. Um, he is. He's 9 months. He'll be a year in December. I forget the exact date. I gotta look on this paper, but he'll be a year in December because I got him right before my birthday, which was the 20. No, 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 no. I take that back. He'll be a year in what's this? September. He'll be a year in I think the end of October, the 1st of November. I forget. I actually forget. But he'll be a year old coming up. So he's like 9 months, 10 months. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she changing. Yeah, she changing. She ain't that little bitty baby no more. She changing. She coming into her own little look. Yep. You gonna go back to sleep? I should have waited with that little scat. I could have waited because now you done woke up. Mm-mm. No, man. Just go back to sleep. Come here, get your baby. What are you doing? Here, here. Get your baby. Come here. Crazy lady. But yeah. No, don't get him neutered. You know, they do that, but you get he get enough whoopings, he'll stop. But now don't get him fixed. You know, because like you say, you never know what you want to do in the near future, and then once you cut it off, you can't put it back. So yeah, yeah, I wouldn't do it either. But yeah, they are easy to train. Um, it's just like I say, boys they just get on my nerves. Every boy dog we've ever had, they do the same thing. Our first bully when we first got together, he didn't he didn't do as much marking like that. He didn't do that too much. But Debo, oh, that was a totally different story. Especially once he got of age and got his first little taste of the good stuff. He really did the food, but it's just the girls are always a lot easier to train to me, and yeah, yeah. But with any dog, like I've been saying, you put in enough time and effort and keep them on a consistent basis and a schedule, then it's a lot easier. What are you doing? It's a lot easier to keep everything maintained. Here, night night, night night. But all right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Um, I thank everybody for joining in, tapping in with us on this midday live. This is to kind of make up for Friday night, where I didn't really stay on there that long because, like I say, I know a lot of people are out at the games and stuff like that with their kids on Friday nights. Um, so I wanted to try to get on here ahead of time. I'm not gonna go on live Friday nights right now. We'll pick back up after the football season and stuff like that. When it's a lot easier. I know I still probably have to, you know, do some trimming here and there. Once basketball season come into play. But you can kind of wiggle around basketball season a little bit. But it's still pretty much the same. So when that time comes, then we'll figure that out then. And we'll probably do a live on Sunday after my football game, of course. But we'll see. We'll play that by ear, but I won't be going live on Friday because, like I say, just give you guys that time with your family and stuff like that. So we'll probably just do our normal Friday night lives on Wednesday nights. So if you're here next week, if Lord say the same, y'all tap back in with us. And again, I appreciate everybody for joining in. Thank you, Cameo the Don, for that super chat that you gave us. Appreciate that love from all the way from Brooklyn. Appreciate everybody that else that has dropped in. and showed us some love. Y'all stay safe. Have a blessed and safe, wonderful rest of the work week and weekend as well. And again, all of our contact information is down in the description box below of this live. If you want to get in contact with us to inquire about any breedings that we might have coming up, any upcoming litters, or just pricing in general, general information, give us a call. Both of our number is down in the description box below, along with all of our social media handles. Instagram at Big Boss Rockwallet Kennels, TikTok at Big underscore Boss underscore Rockwallers, and Facebook. My husband's page is AD Brown on Facebook. Also, remember our social media handles for our kennel page is Big with two G's. Big with two G's. If you don't already know, BBK family. And for everybody that's new joining our channel and joined the live tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. I hope to see you again on our next live in different videos in the comment section. Y'all keep dropping them comments, keep watching the videos, keep sharing the videos, keep tagging our videos. And keep thumbs up, and because those thumbs up videos, thumbs up likes are very, very greatly appreciated, you guys, for all the love and support. But y'all keep telling a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to come join the BBK family. But y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed, stay out the way. Take care of your dog. We love y'all over here at Big Boss Rockwallet Kennels, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace and blessings. Good night, you guys.